Pepper says, are you ready to declutter another section of this hoarded basement? I know I am. It is that time of the week again. It is time to declutter another section in this hoarded basement. And for today, we're going to be coming back to this area, mainly focusing right over here in this pile. Some stuff has trickled down into this area alongside some older things that we have to go through.
Okay, so when I start to declutter and there is an overwhelming amount of stuff to go through, I will look at all the things and start with the easiest thing to declutter. And the easiest thing for me to declutter is these shorts right here. I know that my boys outgrew this. It was once my oldest, then my youngest, and now it's a size 6-7. So this is the first thing that we're going to let go of. And what this does is internally it builds my confidence that yes, I can declutter. I can do this. And it gets that decluttering momentum going. Now, something that I really want to talk about this episode as we're decluttering all this stuff is how to build your decluttering confidence, because this is something that I never had with my hoarding disorder. I didn't think I could do it. I thought it was too hard. I was too anxious to get started in any type of decluttering session because I was too afraid to get started. And I did not want to feel the emotional pain of my inner self-talk saying, you can't do this. You're not strong enough. It's too hard. I knew that if I was going to be successful in cleaning out the hoard and decluttering, I had to change that mental self-talk. I had to change the way I felt while I was decluttering. And I had to stop that negative self-talk that I could not do it. I know that many of you who struggle with hoarding disorder or just have a lot of stuff and it's just feeling ashamed of the volume of stuff that you own in your house, maybe you can easily discard it, are just feeling really ashamed about it. And I want you to know that you should not feel ashamed at all. We can get past those emotions. We can release these feelings of guilt and overwhelmness and anxiety and even depression, because I want you to know that it's okay. It's okay that the messes got here. We're not a lesser person. We're not a lower human being because we have too much clutter. We're still good people. And I want you to know that the strength is still within you to turn things around. If your heart has the desire to finally clean this stuff up, you can do this. But what we have to do is just release any of this pre-notion of guilt and shame and what will people think of us. It doesn't matter what people think of us. What matters is what we think of ourselves. This is where we need to make the mindset shift. We need to get out of our own way. We need to stop putting ourselves down that we cannot do it. We need to release this old mental mindset of negativity so that we can open up our own mental space to show ourselves grace, to show ourselves love, and to inject new positive self-talk that, you know what? I can change. I can let go. I'm going to allow myself to try. And in those moments of you taking those baby steps and decluttering and letting go, we're going to continue that grace to ourselves. If we can let it go, we're going to congratulate ourselves. We did a good job. We're doing it. If we can't let it go yet, it's okay. It's not a big deal. We need to hold on to it a little longer, and that's quite okay. There's something internally that's triggering me to feel the need to hold on to it. So I will allow myself that grace so that I can keep my nervous system calm, and that I can later go through and say, well, why does this bother me? Why am I holding on to it? Oh, that's right. It reminds me of that time I was bullied in high school. It reminds me of that time that someone was so mean to me that I was upset about it. And I feel the need to hold on to it to self-soothe that pain that I experienced in my past. And at that point, you can start to work through it and say, no, I am a good person. I am not the awful things that that person said that it was. I am a good person. And as you start to release those past emotions, you're going to see that you can start to let go of things a lot easier. And as you realize that you're letting go of things a lot easier, you're going to automatically see that your decluttering confidence is going to go up step by step by step. And decluttering is going to start to feel really, really good to you.
And of course, all of your loving support and sweet and kind messages also built my decluttering confidence over time to know that I can do this and we can do this. We can start to let go of all of the stuff. Now this little black bin right here, it looks like there's some extra like piggy stuff in here, but we're not using it anymore. So for me, we can totally let all of this go too. Now this right here, a friend gave to me a while back, but as you can see, it's kind of damaged. And I am feeling a little torn as to, should I just try and fix it or should I let it go? But I think as part of my growth, as a part of everything, I should let this go because it's okay. I don't need to hold on to this anymore to self-soothe. And I think my friend would agree that that is the right decision as part of my growth and healing. Now this bin right here is my Operation Christmas Child bin because I would always squirrel away little things into here. But I did not have a chance to do Operation Christmas Child last year because my schedule was so overpacked. And I feel like this year, when I started again, everything that is in this bin needs to be emptied out. Before today, I need to make sure that all the supplies in here are still good because this Play-Doh right here is pretty stiff and I can't give that to a child. So we're going to make sure that we're discarding everything, which is unfortunately all of the Play-Doh, some of the paint. All of this stuff needs to be discarded today before we even start going through stuff and considering donating everything. Now, this old Lakers plush basketball was my hubby's from his childhood, so he has to make that decision. And underneath of that is a rusted old metal hanger, so that's definitely a tossy-tossy, but there's things on top of it. Like this. This goes to an old computer on the side of the chair, but again, these are hubby's things, so he has to make these decisions to let it go, not me. Now, this clipboard is pretty old, and I feel confident that I can let this go too because I have other clipboards upstairs that I use regularly. Now, this wrapping paper is really, really old, so I'll let it go, but here's something I used to do with toilet paper rolls. I used to slip it around so that the wrapping didn't come unraveled. That was one of the little life hacks I used to do. So now we can get to some of these things underneath. And honestly, all of this, it looks like it's been ruined by water damage. And there's no need for us to hold on to it. It's most likely not safe for us to even keep it in this house anymore. Now this bedding over here, It looks like this plastic bag has protected it from any type of water damage because I'm not seeing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the plastic bag. I'm going to give both comforters a really good washing and then just put it away in another space, getting rid of this old plastic bag. I like keeping bedding on hand because you never know when you might be cold and you need extra blankets to keep yourself warm. And everything else underneath of this, we can definitely let this go because it's old, it's damaged, and I'm pretty sure we can't use it anymore. And with that, me and Miss Pepper are so happy to show you today's very massive tossy pile. This is a lot of stuff that I very easily was able to make a quick decision to let go of. A lot of this stuff I had kept because I saw the value in it before. But now that I can declutter with a lot more confidence than I had before, I can testify that I feel really good letting this amount of stuff go at one time. And now Miss Pepper is going to show you the new space that we opened up in this basement. We cleaned everything off this recliner chair. Now, I am still holding on to the chair because this was my dad's recliner chair in the 80s, and it holds a lot of memories because as a little girl, I sat on this a lot, and I just need a little more time with it before I make the decision to let that go. And you know what? That's quite okay because I know that I'll get there and I'm going to be in this present moment and see how much progress we made in today's video. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean and declutter something in your home today too.